Hey guys, dyed my hair red. It's a light auburn, and I don't think all of it took on the ends because it was a lot lighter of a blonde. Got my hair trimmed a little bit, but I like it. Got the curtains up, love it. So here is a little bit of before footage of the room, and it looks like we are only able to paint the window wall. I have limited amount of paint already on hand, so I'm going to start with that wall because that is the wall that I see when I come down the hallway, and I don't have enough to start another wall, so we're working with what we have, and we're going to get started on painting. This is a new rug I got from HomeGoods. It was almost to a T the right color we were looking for and the very same kind of pattern idea that I had in mind. I've already been collecting some things for this room, quite in disarray right now, but I've started putting things that I think will be appropriate for this style room. What I'm doing is transforming this prior guest room, my sister's old room, into a dark academia reading room. I've found some William Morris pillowcase covers, a really cool stool with brass feet, a little ribbon to tie up pictures or whatnot, old rulers, cool candles, lanterns, and old pictures. All the extra books that kind of have some old fashioned detail or cool contents that I think would be appropriate for this room. We did find this after some time, this really cool secretary desk, and I've been decorating it with some of my favorite finds. I think that has been one of the most exciting things is the collection of all the odds and ends that I can find that I found at thrift stores, antique stores, and shopping around my house with collectibles from my grandparents and other family members and other thrift stores, finds and antique finds in the past, and just seeing it all come to life. This piece is actually missing its skeleton key, but I was able to find some universal ones on Amazon. I'm not trying to be too themey here, but I'm really trying to create a feeling, a vibe that when I'm in this room, I'm feeling really cozy, I'm feeling safe, I'm feeling relaxed, I'm feeling inspired, I'm feeling worldly, artistic, and cozy up on this chaise lounge that I want to get and read a book, do some crafts, learn some calligraphy, all sorts of things that this room can bring me just by the feeling of it and creating an environment within my own home that I can do and to get away from the everyday stresses of life and just enjoy my time anytime that I get off, any days I have off, a little bit after work, and just be creative and let the good energies flow. I got a bunch of inks and stuff down in the drawer for that. This used to have little like chakra charms on it or something that I fell off. And a couple of these little linen mats that I need to frame, blah, blah, blah. So I'm loving this so far. This is my one of my mom and my stepdad's old lamp. I need to clean it up a little better and find a better lampshade. But I like it up here, and some old books I've been collecting, and the candles I painted. And this is one of two of Eli's grandmas that we got when she passed away. Some selenite with a faux candle inside. Kind of needing something for book holders, so I grabbed those. Picked out my curtains, and these are here with little pattern, and the edges have a little pattern. I'll have to insert a picture of. And then this curtain was the highlight of the room. My husband agreed to liking it. I was like, well, they were $60 for a set for 52 inch by 96 inches, and it's velvet, and it's got like green and browny reddish leaves, roses, green roses and red leaves or something like that. Really, really pretty. So, and then I also picked out a double curtain rod for up here. Make this the star of the show. A double curtain rod, a little marble finial, and a gold tip. And then I got some tie backs that I couldn't, or hold backs. I guess there's a difference. We're not using the tie, we're just going to hold them back. So I realized that on my hunt for looking for them. So it was about $158 for all four parts. But like I said, this is going to be the star of the show. This is
a very big statement piece. The rug, very big statement piece. The rug is a statement piece, but it's meant to be as a filler just to match the rest of it. And it is a little busy with the two patterns, but I think the tones work, and I'm kind of interested in mixing patterns. I did get some William Morris pillowcase covers, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put them. Not all of them are going to match in here, but I might put one in here. Maybe like this one. Oh, that one's really fun, but that might be a little busy. Put those in the living room or just sporadic around the house in random spots. Yeah, so I need to bust out my painting supplies, roll up the rug, and get started. Into a fabulous outfit for painting. I have this, which is the color my sister picked out, and she's already done 2 walls in the upper section of the loft area. I'm hoping there's enough to do the 2 walls, preferably this side too. I don't know, I might not. I'm going to start with this wall, because if I have to see it every day walking down the hallway, I'd rather have this one done. And we're going to be getting the curtain rods soon, so that we can put the curtains up, and I really want to get around the window done so I can do that. So this wall is priority, and this is the color that's called Ecological. I think I have everything I needed to get started. I got the whole floor done. Probably going to lose light pretty soon, so I'm going to do what I can. I just need to get started. I just got to get something on the wall, just get it moving, make progress. Just need to make some kind of progress. All right, it is dark out. Thank goodness I had enough paint to finish this whole wall. Now, I must say, it's not a full second coat. I went back over with what I could, touch up the really obvious areas, popping white through the green, and did as much as I could around the horrible and touched up some little areas over here and a couple spots over there. There is not enough in the can to do another wall, and I don't really have time to wait for it to dry and do another coat. And I don't have I don't have enough paint to do a full second coat either. So I did what I could and then just kept a little bit left in the can, for emergencies. But I'm gonna have to buy another can to finish off this other wall. We can't put the curtain up tonight, so I'm gonna just keep all the lights dark. I'm not putting the new curtains up yet until we get the new rod. I always do a really hard time with tape, but I have to admit, this was a lifesaver. I've done cardboard, I've done like spatula edger. This one is much longer and it's much sharper, and I got a real close edge. Really nice. And it helped me with the baseboards, even though the baseboards are kind of peed me off. But I am going to have to touch up the baseboards. I don't think they were painted white yet. The old finish. So they need to be touched up. Anyways, I did leave the inside of the window white for now. I didn't want to mess with that. But there is some gapping right there. So it needs to be touched up. And this obviously has more more work to be done on this wall, but I didn't want to start on this wall and just have a big green line and not have enough paint, so I'm just not doing this wall yet. I normally would to get myself motivated. I really don't feel like making this room look crappy, so I'm trying to make it look better, not trying to make it look crappy. For tonight, I need to let it dry, clean up my mess, and check back later. Should be good enough for the curtain, and then when we get the other paint, we'll see what needs to be touched up, because I'm sure I'll be staring at all the areas that need to be touched up, and I'll do that then. Let me show you actually from the hallway. I like how it's like all the way around the corners now. And when you go in the hallway, you can see the green wall. And I'm going to extend the curtains a little further out than they were before. I love this window. Such a pretty window. So it'd be nice to kind of see it a little bit more with the other curtain and then the sheer over it. Anywho, that's it. Good night.
So I created some mood boards showing the desk, the rug, the curtains, and the curtain rods I picked out, and then I'm trying to figure out what holdbacks I want. 2 days later, and the walls are dry. Obviously, the sun is beaming in, so it's really hard to see, but it looks great around the corners. And we had a delivery yesterday. We didn't get the curtain rod, but we got the holdbacks. And these come with like a black hold and then like a brass bird detail. These were about 15 bucks, and they screw on. And I had to make sure the birds were facing the right way. When they go on the wall, they're gonna be like this. So they're gonna go here on each side. I think it's going to be gorgeous. I think they're going to be great placeholders until something more fabulous comes in. They're super cute. I really like them. So now we can't put anything up until the curtain rods come in. So I got one more day to wait, and we'll get all that assembled, and I'm super excited. We got a cute Toby. Hi. I got these at a thrift store, and they are pretty heavy metal. I was thinking that they could be thrown tiebacks, but I'm like, I don't have anywhere to attach them. And then I was thinking maybe put some block of wood, but I don't want it to look too DIY. I was thinking I could paint them gold with some rub and buff, either one or the other or both, depending on how they turned out. They're really pretty. So that was one of the ideas. Once I got these in the mail and I realized they screwed on like that, I tried to put these on, but the screw is a little thinner than the screw for this one. I can always look out for some of these and see if I can find compatible ones, and I can always switch them out if I want or use them for a different spot in the house. But I thought these were really pretty, and imagine gold. I thought those would be really pretty as tiebacks, holdbacks too. Just wanted to share that. Okay, so I finally got my double curtain rod from Amazon. I was super excited. It came in a big box, and then this box, and then another box. I was like, just show me the finials. I have to say, I really do like the shade of this gold. I didn't want anything super shiny gold, and some of the brass was like too browny, so I wanted it to still kind of look gold. So it's got, I think, a good shade. It's kind of muted, you know, like a brushed look. And then after multitudes of searching, after searching multiple places for a while, looking for double curtain rods with nice finials, I settled on these. I was really excited. I kind of narrowed them down to like 3 marble ones that had different types of marble graining and different tones, but they were kind of just rounded off and ended like that. And this one had this detail here, and then a couple ones that didn't have marble ones that I was considering, but I ended up on these because I really liked this detail. I opened the box. I was really disappointed because it looks like, shrink wrap paper, maybe like that. Look at how it's overlaying the brass top here, and then they probably took a blow dryer or heating iron and shrunk it on there. I feel like it's that kind of concept. And if it was a painted, which I would have preferred a painted with a faux grain, if this wasn't like a real marble, because you wouldn't see this awkward detail right there. It just looks so cheap to me. Got a little bit of weight. I don't know, probably just wood underneath. And then on this one, I only opened these to the one side so far, but this one's got a chip right on the end of the brass detail. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but I can touch that up with rub and buff or something just to disguise it. And once this is up on the wall, I don't think it will be so bad, but I'm really bummed because I really liked the style of it after lots of searching. I wouldn't recommend it. It is pretty, but it's not, I don't think it's worth the money. I mean, it wasn't the most expensive, but there are probably better options out there for the same price. I will still have the rod, and if I find other finials that have compatible screw sizes that fit into that, I can always keep looking. But for now, I think once it's up, I might forget about it because the whole vision will hopefully come to life. Just get these curtains on the wall. I'm super excited to get this moment done. Everything has just been sitting here waiting on these rods. So now that we have the rods, I'm going to have my husband help me drill holes up top and drill holes for the holdbacks. That's what we're going to do. Update. This one has a chip.
right there. And the other one has a chip as well. 3 pieces with chips. There. Let's double check this one. Nope, that one's okay. So we got one with no chips. It is what it is. But I just don't want to return it. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait another 3 days plus for another one. So I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. The kids gotta go to bed, but we got the curtains up. I feel like we should have had the brackets maybe a little further out. But anyways, it's looking good. I almost feel like maybe it's a little too busy with the flowers on the shears. We wanted it to be a little thicker, but this is the most beautiful velvet curtain. Like black, but it's kind of flashy on the back. Just put up that picture for now. These are the tie backs. Is that not gorgeous? And these came with actual ties that you can pull back, but you'd have to get a different hold back, the ones that are just kind of hooks, because I really liked the idea of the whole thing being encaptured by the thing with some really fun detail on this. So I'm really happy with the bird. And that's what the rods look like. They're not horrible. I feel like we maybe should have put the bracket back a little further out. My husband and I were trying to figure that out, and we extended the rods a little further past. We can always adjust those if needed, but that's it for now. So we'll try this in a different lighting. Let me go from the other angle. Well, we used to have black curtains on that window, and now they're white, so it's a little different for me looking at the window from the front of the house with the white curtains. Definitely changes the look. It definitely makes it feel more feminine because you're seeing all that lace. So it changes the facade of the house a little bit. It's a beautiful day out, huh, Toby? It's a beautiful day. It's perfect weather. It's not cold. It's not too hot. It's got a nice breeze. Feels like a nice day at the beach. Like a nice breezy evening at the beach. It is now 4:15 in the afternoon. The lighting is a little better, slightly. And actually from outside, I can't see in the room. The shears are working pretty good. I mean, I didn't have someone stand there and look at a shadow or anything, but as far as like the furniture, I couldn't see anything. If someone's standing right there, then maybe. Wasn't sure about the florals underneath. Looked a lot prettier this morning because these are kind of lighter on the back. It kind of gives this really pretty glow in the sunlight. It can look almost a little rosier. Morning glow. It's pretty early. It's maybe 7 o'clock. I don't usually get up this early, but I've been getting up earlier on the weekends lately. It's been a lot calmer and quieter, and I get some time to myself. And I plan on getting a reading chair in here, kind of coming out this way. I would love for this to be just a spot I could sit in the morning by myself with a blanket and coffee or hot tea or hot cocoa, read a book, work on my videos on the computer, cuddle up with Toby or Sai. That would be so beautiful. Just to look outside. At my old house, I would lay backwards on the couch and I'd look out the window, and it was so peaceful. And we had really pretty trees, so I wanted to recreate a spot where I could do that here. Our living room now is kind of just facing a fence, so there's not much of a view, and I don't have any greenery outside that window yet. This is my ideal space, and then I could just kind of do hobbies in here and work at my desk and learn some calligraphy or do some crafts and make some fun projects to do and just hang out here with my kiddo and just do some fun stuff. Also, not sure what I want to call this room. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I'm gonna call it the reading room for now, but I keep wanting to call it the library, even though we have more books in the other room. I do want to put a couple, several bookshelf rows in each one of these. I'm almost thinking about putting a painting there instead of a mirror. I mean, I like the idea of a mirror, but I think a nice painting, maybe even like that one or something there, would make a bigger statement. And then when I have more books over there, I could maybe like stick in a mirror somewhere on the bookshelves or something. I'm not sure. All right, we're brainstorming here. We're brainstorming. So, as I was saying, would you call this a reading room, a library? I looked it up. What do you call an extra room? They were calling it a flex room. I do have my yoga stuff in here, some of it, and I have some other weights and stuff in the closet. And I had a treadmill in here. It's under our bed right now. I don't want this to be an exercise room, and that's kind of what I get from the word flex. It makes me feel like it's a very masculine flex room. I would like to do some yoga and some exercise in here. I just don't want to call it like that. It just doesn't seem so elegant enough. I was also thinking, okay, so library, reading room, flex room, guest room, obviously. We're going to have our blow-up mattress when people come over. We got rid of the futon, but the blow-up mattress is easy to store away, so that's why we're going with that. Playroom, craft room. I mean, it's everything. It's just a room to hang out in. I mean, it's just an extra room in our house. You know, I work from home. It's nice to have a change of scenery in our own house. I can be, when I'm done with work, I can go in one of the other rooms and not feel like I'm at work and enjoy leisurely activities of my house. I want to make the most of this room. I've never had an extra room that we could do whatever we wanted with. We always had to have like cat stuff in one room because we had a few cats before. Extra storage. We were always short on storage, so there was extra storage stuff, and it was just, we never got an opportunity. So now we have a garage. We've been really working on decluttering and finding closed storage for a lot of other things and just trying to find homes for the stuff that we want. And then the other thing is my sister's chair. I picked out this fabric for this chair. I might want to wash it first because it's been like, it was like the roll of Joann's, but I think that's pretty. I really wanted something that was like a pop. So I got that for this chair. And then my rolly chair, which is in the garage at my husband's music station right now, I'm going to do this, which is like a nice thick upholstery type of feeling. Really like it. That's gonna go here. I wanted something a little masculine, and then I got a pop of color that's still moody and dark. And I know I have a bunch of patterns, but I hope they all blend well. So I created another mood board incorporating a chaise, and I'm looking for one that has arms, that's really squishy, that won't be too thin. I thought of some other options. There are some chairs, maybe with some ottomans, but I definitely want something where I can lounge in. While editing this video, I have actually already purchased one and it is on its way. I am super excited. I think I made the best decision. It is the right size, the right price, the right color, and I'm super excited to get it. So I am really seeing this room come together. I'm seeing it come to life. I'm loving the vibe. I love being in there. There are some projects we have left to do. We're going to be making some shelves, painting the shelves to match the wall on those two side cubbies, incorporating a large plant, styling the chair, figuring out a throw pillow, a throw blanket to throw over that. Really just see it all come to life. Get all the accessories into order, get the pictures on the walls in order, and just really style it up. So I'm really excited to keep working on this room. You know, we still have to get to that other wall to paint that in the near future and the backs of the doors. Still some projects to do, but it's fun. I love doing this kind of stuff. I love to see this room come to life and a good chance to show off all my collectibles that really fit the vibe of this room. And I'm super excited, and I hope you guys are enjoying, feeling inspired, maybe getting some ideas for yourself. But this has been a blast, and I love doing this. Thanks for coming along with me and watching my process and the progress of this room. There's many other projects around the house that we have kind of already started and that are in the works, and I'll be showing those as I come along. And thanks for your patience on my delay of getting these videos done. I do work full time and have a kid, and I only sometimes have 10 minutes a day to work on an edit. So it does take me a little longer than I'd like, but I'm getting speedier, and projects sometimes are just lengthy. So anywho, thank you for joining me today, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and look forward to see you again in the next video. Thank you.